What's up, guys? JP here, and this is going to be kind of a quick DVD review of the Twilight Zone movie. I say quick because normally anthologies are kind of a faster review because you don't really review it in because they're very easy to spoil. You know what I mean? So, the Twilight Zone was a TV show from the 50s and 60s or so. I don't really know, but it was an older show. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. I know I haven't seen all the episodes, but I do want to pick up the box set eventually with all of them. So basically, they made a movie about it in 1983. And it's an anthology with what was it, 4 stories and kind of a uh, prologue. And the prologue starts off. It's a really cool little segment. Two guys driving down the road, and it's kind of dark, and they're singing songs and talking and stuff, and something really creepy happens. I know JR really likes that scene. I love that. It's one of the highlights of the movie for me. Just a really creepy atmosphere, kind of a cool scene. I believe one of the dudes is Dan Aykroyd. And then segment two is, segment one, because that's kind of like a prologue. I believe it's directed by John Landis, American Werewolf in London. I'm going to read a little description off the back. Landis weaves the tale of a bigot who gets a walloping dose of his own hatred. So basically, it's this guy. He's, racist, very, very mean things about Jews and Koreans and black people. Just a really, really nasty guy. You almost hate him right at the beginning. And basically, he goes and leaves. He walks out the bar, and it looks like there's Nazis everywhere, and basically they think he's Jewish, and they chase him around, and then he gets uh, like transferred into the like Korean War or something. So, and the Americans think he's Korean. So, he's basically getting taught a lesson of how to treat people and stuff. But to me, it kind of ended where it didn't really seem like he learned his lesson. He just kind of wanted a way out. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I got out of it. And then the second story is segment two is Spielberg, and takes over the fable with a fable of a senior citizens offered a magical rejuvenation. Kind of a nice like upbeat kind of story. Real nice, kind of gets a little warm feeling inside you about a bunch of senior citizens who want to be young and run and climb and jump and play again. And it was kind of a cool story. I liked it. You could definitely tell it's Spielbergy. Um, and then segment three is Dante, Joe Dante, Gremlins. Um, Serves up a terror trip with a child who uses cartoon-inspired powers to enslave his family. Really cool story. I almost wish it would have been a little darker, though. I like, a lot of cool visuals and stuff are in it, and I think the ending, I heard somebody else say this a while ago before I even seen this, and I, I wish it kind of ended on a little bit of a more darker note, and somebody else said that, and I totally agree. It kind of took a happy ending, which I don't know, it just didn't come off right, but it was a really cool story. There's a sister, one of the kids' sisters, with like no mouth. It's really creepy. And then the final story, then Fright goes afloat, aloft with Miller's final about a neurotic passenger who sees a monster on a jetliner's wing, or does he? That story, I love that story. I did see the original episode of that. Um, Something the terror at like 20,000 feet or something. I forget what it was called, but that story is awesome. Basically, this guy who really doesn't like flying is looking out his window and he sees a monster or a gremlin on the wing of a plane. And I thought that the gremlin looked really cool, or whatever you want to call it. It actually is really creepy image seeing it out there with the rain and the wind, and it's really creepy. I really wanted that segment to last longer. It's a really cool segment. Probably the highlight of the movie to me. Um, I think that the whole movie's worth watching just for that, and the beginning. The beginning was really awesome. But you know, those are the two more horror type of stories, and you know me, I'm a horror fan, but I did like the other stories too. I felt like they could have been a little bit stronger, but overall, I really liked the Twilight Zone movie. Definitely a you know, up there with some good anthologies. You know, some of my favorite anthologies, obviously, Creepshow and Trick or Treat, Tales from the Hood. Them are some of my favorites. But this was an awesome movie. I had fun with it, and that's basically my review, guys. Check out the Twilight Zone movie, and see you next time.